Ladies and gentlemen, in the battle between law and grace, between legalism and liberty, between religion and relationship, grace wins.
Like the adulterous woman, all of us have sinned. We are all guilty. If we break one of God's laws, it is equivalent to breaking all of them. So sin is a level playing field. None of us have the right to judge another because all of us have made mistakes. We should leave judgment in God's hands, and His judgment was poured out on Jesus at the cross. Jesus did not condemn the woman caught in adultery. Instead, Jesus set her free, and Jesus is not condemning you. Jesus set the woman free from condemnation before He told her not to sin anymore. Sinners often hear a message of judgment over and over again from the church. They know they're doing wrong, but a message of judgment never works to draw people closer to God. Instead, it pushes them away from God. One preacher points out that preaching more of the law to counteract sin is like adding wood to the fire. What people focus on is what they will become. Preach righteousness and people will be attracted to be righteous. Preach the law and people will be tempted to sin. Preaching the law can be tempting. Some ministers become legalistic because they want to clean up the sheep, and legalism looks like a shortcut to getting the sheep clean. In reality, legalism only makes people look clean temporarily. Grace is far more than outward behavior modification. It is an inward transformation. Another reason ministers often become legalistic is because they want to control people. Under grace, you can't control people any longer. How does your church make people feel about God? Do people in your church feel set free by God, or do they see God as controlling? Do they feel condemned by God, or do they feel more in love with God? Let's not condemn people. Instead, let's set them free through the grace of God. Hallelujah.